Happy New Year!
Damn it, Nick. Why don't you tell me to get a glass too?
What do you mean?
Son of a bitch.
What?
Look at you. You're decked out, all partying up, and I got nothing.
We can't start this episode and by proxy this year on a sour note. All right? So just fucking get over it. We can...
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know, man. You want to do it? You want to do it over?
No.
Okay. Are you? Do you want to know why my champagne looks so milky?
It's because you used white food
milk.
coloring.
I put milk in a champagne glass.
What kind of a
Tricked you.
psychopath drinks milk out of a champagne glass?
Didn't you say you
I
drink
do. I fucking do.
this morning, right?
I did this morning, yes. Unironically.
Well, David, it is a day to celebrate because as of recording this episode, it is January 1st, 2023, which seems so wild that we're already here in 2023. Yeah, it makes me a little uncomfortable, honestly. I don't know what it is about odd years. I don't like them. I don't trust like that. But how about you? How do you feel about the new year? Are you optimistic?
I am because, yeah, come March, my channel is going to be exploding with shit. I'll tell you what.
All right, I got to stop you right there. The last sentence that you spoke into the microphone and on this podcast was, come March, and then you said your channel is going to explode. I just want to say, in one sentence, you said the words come and explode. I don't know if that was some sort of allusion to something.
No.
Sorry.
No, that was not an ejaculation joke. Starting March, my channel is going to boom.
There you go.
How about that?
Yeah, there you go. No, it's a lot better. I didn't chuckle even once. Yeah, so, well, because what's happening in March? You got isn't 72 seasons out in March?
That's April.
Fuck! Sorry, continue.
But leading up into the album, it's going to be a lot of shit.
Yeah?
And then even afterwards is going to be a lot of shit. I have a plan to release at least one video every week now instead of every 2 weeks.
Like, in general?
Yeah, every Friday.
Wow. Look at you.
Or Saturday. I don't fucking
You gotta
know.
change your YouTube banner then. You gotta say new videos every Friday.
Dude, I do. I still have it where it's like all of them on the same channel. As opposed to just music because I don't do the other two anymore.
Just ever?
Just ever. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, you could become DK Media, just, absorb the other two channels.
I can't. That exists already.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I did not look that up. Which was a really bad,
It's fine.
stupid idea on my part.
It's okay. It's like Doctor Strange didn't have to copyright his name when he became a superhero.
True. But yeah, bro, I'm hitting 1,000 subscribers this year. It's gonna happen.
Whoa! Also a reason for the party hat, right? That's a big deal.
It's gonna happen.
Hell yeah!
See it.
Yeah, put that out into the universe. 2023 is gonna be the year that you hit 1,000 subs, and 2023 is gonna be the year that I finally release my first, not debut album, because I already have one on Spotify technically. But yeah, I the album that I've been working on for the past 2 years.
Yeah, that's the Genesis thing where their first album they made it while they were in school and they don't really count it, as their first, but it technically is,
Yeah, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be in the new Genesis. Like One Piece Film Red.
You're gonna be the Genesis of Genesis.
Do you remember when AVGN made that joke about the Sega Genesis, and he was like, I think it was a Bible Games episode where he was like, they took the book of Genesis, turned it into a game, and put it on the Sega Genesis, and the soundtrack is made by none other than Genesis, and then it starts playing Invisible Touch, and he's like, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I think about that every time I hear the band name Genesis. I only think about Sega and the nerd.
I only think about Phil Collins hitting his head with the tambourine.
Excuse me?
You know, on Spotify, when we listen to Firth of Fifth, like the video on Spotify was just him like being an idiot with a tambourine.
I do remember that. Was that the night that we went to go see a movie, right?
Probably.
I think because we went out to some theater, like out in the freaking. It was somewhere that we had never really been before, and you were telling me about. Oh God, I forget what we're doing. Nah, it's okay. Eventually, I'll remember. But yeah, man, 2023 is shaping up to be a good year. We even picked out a nice sports car, a rad sports car that we're going to drive into 2023 in style. It is the 2010 Porsche Panamera. So, get a good... I don't know why I'm showing it to the web... I'm sorry. I showed it to the webcam first. They got to see it. Isn't that nice? We get to drive in this thing. That's going to be sick. And I don't have to pay anyone to let us do it, like all of the other cars before.
Dude, my right ear, it keeps buzzing, and it's really pissing me off.
Is that why you said before we started recording that your headphones are fucked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they are. Like, I'm going to show you first.
Oh! Ew, what the fuck?
Like, the lining around the foam or whatever is just completely gone.
The hell, dude? You gotta warn the people before you show them that.
It's probably why it keeps bleeding into the microphone, but like, dude, these headphones were $400.
Did you have to buy them for school too?
No, I just did it because this is the time when I was walking under a train like every day,
Oh.
And it like in Chicago, it goes off like every 10 seconds, and it pissed me off. So I got these noise canceling headphones.
Yeah.
$400.
Ew.
But that was like 6 years ago now, so.
Inflation. They're probably like $600 now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I don't want to get rid of them, but like, yeah, they're just so done.
Yeah. Well, speaking of done, 2022 is over, and figured just like the last episode, we could kind of supersede our usual programming to touch on a couple of movies and albums and maybe even TV shows. I don't know how many TV shows aired in 2022 that weren't anime, and that I saw. But we're going to highlight 2022. It's our 22nd episode, so it's kind of meant to be kind of perfect. It's just a little bit perfect. It's almost the most perfect at the thing I've ever seen. That was my former president Donald Trump impression.
It was good. I understood who you were doing, so
nice.
Good job.
And then we're going to talk about Gen 8, the Pokemon series, Generation 8 games, spin-offs, main series included. Obviously, you have the games that kicked it off, Sword and Shield, and then a couple of spin-offs after that, including a number of... What is that? Oh, my God.
Grookster.
All right, no, hold on. You keep talking for a little bit.
Yeah, dude, Gen 8, wow, what a giant... I forgot how many games actually came out in Gen 8. It's ridiculous. We got, like, the Mystery Dungeon remake and the main games, and they have DLCs, and there's Arceus, and there's something else that I'm forgetting. It's too many games.
Did you get Mystery Dungeon?
I did.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, a lot happened in Gen 8, which is a little upsetting because that means that we have more to talk. Not upsetting that we have more to talk about, but it's just, now that we're on the Switch, there's a lot more expectations for the games, and as we talk about Scarlet and Violet 2, I'm sure we're gonna cut into Game Freak and Nintendo's sort of production cycle on these games. But first, how's your New Year's? You were telling me a little bit that you watched a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we're watching Stranger Things, and we watched Inglourious Bastards because I felt like it. We played Beatles Rock Band, Beat It.
Wait, Beat It?
Yeah.
They got Michael Jackson in that game? I'm kidding. 2023 is going to be a funny year.
And then we ate a bunch.
Yeah.
Ate a lot of stuff.
I also ate a lot of stuff and threw most of it up. Yeah, it was not a good time. And it wasn't even because I wasn't tipsy. I wasn't drunk. I had a couple of drinks, but I went into the evening with a headache. My buddy cooked all of us steak, which was super salty and peppery. He also ordered wings from It's Just Wings, so I had a couple of those. We got burgers from B-Dubs. I had chili tater tots from there. Bagel bites out of the oven. And then we had some desserts, because one of the guys that came over works at a bakery. His family owns a bakery, so he brought over some like turnovers and scones, and yeah, and I flew up.
I swear to God, I'm pretty sure you threw up last year too.
I did throw up last year on New Year's. That was because I drank too much. So kids listening to this podcast, I hope there aren't any kids listening. Don't drink too much, but if you do, make sure it's on New Year's, because then when the new year hits, all of the bad things that you did in the previous year reset. So you don't have to worry. If you only get drunk once a year, make sure it's on New Year's, because then, it's 2023, baby. No throw up this year. Woo! Sorry. I'm sorry if that was super realistic. I don't know why I did that, but anyway. So, we hope everyone out there had a nice and safe and good New Year. We're both very excited for the new year to come and explode all over us. It's going to be awesome.